Hello everyone, today we're doing lamb chops with mint chimichurri. I got these lamb chops sitting out here, already seasoned with cracked pepper and salt. You don't need to go too crazy with the dry seasonings here because this chimichurri is loaded with flavor. I've got the recipe for this. This is the base chimichurri sauce. I've got this recipe as well as the accompanying video listed in the description for you. We're just going to be adding some additional mint leaves to it. That's it. That's all we're going to be adding here. So I got 10 mint leaves right here ready to go. We're going to chop those up and mix them in. You're going to also need some, I got avocado oil. You can use a different oil or fat to sear these up in. And over here, I got rosemary and thyme. Now that's optional. If you want to add those extra herbs into the pan with it, that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, I'm ready. Let's get going. So for leaves like mint and basil, what I like to do is grab the biggest leaf out of the ones that I'm going to be using, and then take all these other leaves, kind of stacking them from smallest or from biggest to smallest, like that. Okay, make a little stack of them, and then kind of roll them up like a little cigar, nice and tight, like this. Roll them all the way over, like that. Okay, and then it makes it super easy to cut these. What we call a chiffonade. Nice thin little strands, and these can be incorporated extremely easily. And this also looks very nice for a garnish on top if you want to use that as a garnish in one of your other dishes. Look at how nice that looks. Nice little threads, little strands. Very easy to do. A little bit of practice. All right, now I got that base chimichurri. I'm going to take those threads that I just made, all those mint strands, and just stir those in here. Mixing it nice and evenly with everything else. Okay, now we're going to let this sit and really marry together for about 5 to 10 minutes while we get our pan hot and we start searing our lamb. Okay, I got some of that avocado oil in the pan. Get these all going. We're going to be cooking these about 3.5 minutes each side, and then we're going to sear the sides of them as well. We're not going to add the chimichurri though until we flip them over onto the other side. It's really more to finish it and infuse the flavor and baste on top of. It's not a marinade in itself. We're going to add that at the same time that we add our other herbs and aromatics. Okay, you can see I'm developing a nice little bit of crust on these. I'm going to go ahead and flip them onto their sides. Get a nice little crust going on their sides. Okay, I got these flipped over. All the other sides have been hit. I'm going to throw in these herbs here for some aromatics. Okay. Now I'm not going to throw a ton of the chimichurri on there. I'm just going to lightly baste the top of these. And when we go to serve, we'll serve them up with more than that. And then we're just going to finish them off with this. About 2 more minutes, and we'll take them out of the pan and let them rest. Oh yeah. All right. I'm going to get a nice little pile of shaved cabbage here on the edge of my plate. My first chop right there. followed by the second, and the third. That's how we're looking so far. I'm gonna come back at it with just a little bit more of this mint chimichurri. Don't want to pile it on too high or too thick. Still want to see the beautiful meat underneath it, but don't want to sell this dish short either. Can even throw a little bit of that chimichurri onto the cabbage in the back. Again, not too much, just kind of lightly basting. I'm extremely, extremely pleased with the way that these came out. Such a great amount of color and aroma coming off this. You can see such a nice crispy texture on the chops themselves. Beautiful. Go ahead and cut into one of these for you here so you can see just how gorgeous that looks on the inside. Still nice and pink, tender. So full of flavor. Oh my God. Amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed cooking these lamb chops. Please don't hesitate to subscribe for more awesomeness.